Hello, this is Michelle with the Glimmers of Intuition. Thank you for joining me. I wanted to talk about today how elegance is an attitude and how you can implement it. On this channel, we talk a lot about self-concept, and I'm a big, firm believer in it because it's changed my life for the better. And, you know, it doesn't matter where we've been, it's kind of where we're going in life. And it took me a bit, but I'm here, you know, and some roadblocks that I had. My biggest were in my finances and in how I saw myself in love. Like I just, you know, in both of those arenas, I just never thought that I was worthy. So, you know, I do follow content, but I'm not a big, like, scroller. I just don't. You know, I have a lot of other stuff I'd like to be doing, and not that, you know, I just don't see the value in it, I guess is the best thing. Like if I'm wanting to purchase something, I go and research and then I purchase whatever I'm looking for. I don't have to doom scroll anymore. And that is a habit that I think a lot of people should get away from, just because you don't realize it, but your subconscious is so, you know, open to suggestion that it just kind of saturates it and kind of gets stuff that I think that you don't want. But and anyway, I'm digressing and I'm gonna get back on track. But in regards to elegance being an attitude, how you see yourself in things is really important. Like for the longest time, I would always say, oh, I'm not a morning person. And now, excuse me, I am, in the sense that, you know, I have values and goals in my life that I want to achieve. And by doing that, that has, you know, requested a different version of me, you know, a more, I call myself like the 2.0. And how I've done this, and I've done this successfully, is that I do an affirmation practice. My practice isn't more than 15 minutes in the morning or 15 minutes in the evening. I have kind of a mantra when I wake up. These are things that I've implemented that have kind of helped me raise the bar, and also realize that, you know, I'm not my thoughts. I'm only the thoughts that I identify with. And that's where your identity comes in. And when you identify as something better, then you become something better, because it's just, you start to, you know, and it may happen within a day. It may, you know, be gradual, where you'll start, you know, where maybe you didn't have the awareness on, you know, I could get up maybe a half hour earlier and knock that out. Or I can go for the second workout, you know. It's just, it's kind of like amazing. To give you an example, like I'm on a fitness journey, kind of a lifelong, not, you know, granted, you know, I'm wanting to shed weight, but it's more so like the mindset and the mind, you know, what I get in my mind when I do so, I just feel so much better. And, you know, kind of my physiology is just so much better. So I just, yesterday, I had just intended to, you know, on top of my workout, I was like, all right, I'm gonna get 12,000 steps in today. Well, I did. I got almost 14,000, and it was just, it is just that repetition of continuously, you know, repeating what, you know, that, you know, what I'm wanting to create, and then also too identifying as what I want to create. And sorry, my dog is making weird noises, but it's really, it's amazing in the sense that you start to kind of radiate this aura about yourself, in the sense of what you're wanting to be rather than what you were. And it's, I don't know, I just have so much value in this, and that's why I just love talking about it. But in any event, thank you for joining me. Until next video, take care.